Two of our top champions right here. We're very proud. Golden Boy. So I'll have Marlene say a few words first, and then we'll have Vergil, and then we'll open up for questions. Go ahead, Marlene.
Thank you for coming in.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to say that I was really happy with being here in Texas, really happy representing Golden Boy, really happy with my performance, and really happy to go on and try to get that WBO belt and IBF in that order. So I'm just really happy to be a part of the show. You did amazing, and you know, let's keep it going. And thank you for everybody for being here, and thank you to the team.
Okay, all right. Vergil, a few words, Vergil.
First of all, I just want to say thank you for everyone for being here. I didn't like my performance, I'm not going to lie. I was not pleased with it at all. This is probably the worst one that I've had so far. But we only get better. It was just a thing of listening to my corner. But hey, we're only going to get better from here. And I feel like I'm ready for a world title shot. So let's get it on.
Nice. All right. Questions,
So
guys?
Vergil,
Questions,
when you say you wasn't happy with your performance, you was going against an undefeated fighter who was real slick, never saw victory. You was going against a guy who didn't know how to lose. So when you say you was not satisfied with your performance, you was going against a guy who didn't know how to lose, and you finished the fight.
That's true, but I know I can do 100 times better. And I can look 100 times better.
Does it give you confidence for that title shot to know that even on your worst day, you're still an elite fighter, one of the best in the world?
I mean, I know I have that dog in me. Like I said, it'll come out when I need it to come out. And really, all I had to do was listen, and I just need to listen more.
This part that he did when he said it when we talked the other day about the bravado. It wasn't bravado. He did exactly. He said he still.
Like I said, he has a lot of pride. He came from the UK. He's not gonna just come to the US and sit down and lose.
Vergil, first of all, congratulations on this victory. What was your father telling you? You know, as your father's your number one critic and also your trainer. What was your father telling you in the corner throughout the rounds? If you could probably say a little bit.
He was asking me if I want to win, and I'm like, yeah. And he said, well, why aren't you hitting the fucking body? And I'm just like, all right. And he kept making me promise him that I was gonna hit it. For like 3-4 rounds. He made me promise that I was gonna hit it. Once I kept my promise that one round, that's when everything started happening.
Vergil, prior to this fight, you said that I believe this is the second southpaw you fought in your career. What kind of challenges McKinson presented in this fight that made you, a little uncomfortable, if anything, on this fight?
I mean, southpaw is naturally it's literally your mirror image, so you're a lot farther. He could keep his distance really well. I mean, and he was unpredictable a little bit.
210 Boxing TV right here, Vergil. Did you make a conscious effort to have your right hand up to guard from his left hand? Did you feel like after the third round on that the fight was yours? That the change in the third round?
I felt it in the first round. I knew it. I just had to execute it.
Why would you say you need so much? Why do you think you needed so much encouragement to reminders to go to the body? Was there something that you just couldn't feel it? Because we were expecting to see more body work early as well. What was preventing you to go?
Because I'm hard-headed, and I thought this one shot was gonna land, and it wasn't landing. So I was like, I gotta listen to my dad.
How much did the layoff play a role in this?
I'm sorry.
How much did the layoff play a role in this?
Not at all. Marlon's question.
Marlon, Yokasa's fighting next month in September. Are you going to be watching that fight closely?
I'll definitely be watching just to see who I need to fight, who's next. But the WBO is what I'm going for, what I want, and something that's gonna happen. I need to bring everything home, all the belts, and continue to do so and become undisputed and keep it that way until I retire.
Vergil, how did the cut happen in the first round, and did that affect you with the headbutt?
He just came in with his head, and I should have did a better job of keeping him out.
Did it bother you the rest of the way? Or
No, but I did see like a little bit of blood. I was like, wait, is that mine? And it was just a different feeling. It didn't hurt, which is weird. It's my first cut. Yeah, that's my first cut. Graduated today. But yeah, so it didn't hurt, but I was like, God, man, I'm not supposed to be getting cuts, so.
And how was it having an arena champion Ortiz?
Hey, it's a wonderful feeling, just having the whole Metroplex behind your back, basically the whole country. It was US versus the UK, but it's always a great feeling.
Hey Vergil, I know you said that wasn't your best performance, but you was off for 12 months. You did go through an illness. Coming back, stopping the guy who was undefeated, you still won't give yourself credit for that?
I'm not saying that I got an F, but there's a lot of room for improvement. I know I'm gonna be mad watching this later tonight. So
Look, he was a little rusty. Yes, you're right. It was a year off. It was a year off, you know, and it wasn't the easiest style. I mean, you know, Vergil hasn't faced a guy like that in a while. I mean, if you think about the last 3 or 4 fights, you know, these guys that were more stationary, they were right in front of him wanting to fight. This guy, you know, this guy was good. He was crafty. He was in there trying to survive after the first few rounds. And yeah, you know, like Vergil said, he started listening to the corner. He started chipping away. That's what you do with these kind of fighters. You chip away, you chip away, you chip away, and eventually he got him.
Question? Against Steve Marlin, just like Vergil is his, you know, biggest critic, I'm sure you are your own biggest critic. What is something that you want to improve or work on for the next fight?
Well, I want to improve on everything. I also know that I want to make sure that I'm able to finish people a bit quicker, and making sure that when I see it, I you know, step up to it versus just kind of having a little bit too much fun. You know, I like to make people look stupid, so it gets to me sometimes, and we're really definitely working on that and just making sure that that beast in me comes out a lot faster.
Hey, Vergil, Jeff Zimmerman, Fight News, congratulations. It did look like in the 5th, 6th, 7th or so, you did slow the pace down and started picking your spots more. And then next thing you knew, you got that first knockdown. Was that the advice in the corner, and was that the game plan?
that's how I'm supposed to fight. That's just, I don't know. Like I said, I just went away from my natural, I don't know how to say it, but I went away from it and I came back to it.
Was it the crowd, the excitement, just kind of got you energized to start?
I didn't really hear them. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really hear them. It was just me and my opponent in front of me.
All right, right here.
Vergil, I want to take you in the opposite direction, actually. In the third round, you said earlier about, you know, kind of bringing the dog out of yourself a little bit. The third round, after you knocked the mouthpiece out, it seemed like you really put it in another gear once the fight got started again. Anything you want to say about that, or what you were looking for in that moment?
There was a few instances where I had him hurt to the head, and I think where the main problem came was that I was headhunting, and I mean the guy can move. He was a very elusive fighter, and he knew I was going for the head because I saw him hurt, and I picked it up, and unfortunately I made the wrong decision. I should have been chopping down the tree.
Matt?
Vergil, Matt Tucker, Vergil TV. In the third round, you knocked out his mouthpiece, and the ref stopped the action. How frustrating was that for you? You had him hurt.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's frustrating. Do I want the fight to hurry up and carry on? Yeah, I do. I honestly didn't remember that till right now. So I don't know how. I remember that they took a while to put in the mouthpiece.
Yeah.
You know.
Because he got a pretty significant break from that.
Yeah. But I mean, it's boxing. It's what can I do? Complain? It's not gonna have to do anything.
We're gonna do the last question for Gary.
Verge, congratulations on a great performance. The first knockdown in the 8th, on press row, we all thought that was the end of the fight. There was no way he was getting up. Were you surprised that he was able to get up and actually survive through that 8th round?
I wasn't surprised. He definitely did what he needed to do to survive. So no, I wasn't surprised.
Okay, Ellie for Marlon.
Marlon.
Vergil.
Congratulations, what's next?
The WBO and
Eso! I want to say something also. I want to congratulate James Cooper. It seems like ever since Marlene hooked up with James, she's been winning all these titles. She's been more aggressive. You saw it tonight, you know, you've been sitting down on your punches a little bit more, throwing more punches, you know, so it was a very, very exciting fight. I just want to congratulate James. James, great job.
Yes.
Good job, James.
Marlon, how much is more about winning or was put on a show to get people who want to watch that rematch with Sinisa?
I think no matter what, anybody's gonna want to watch the rematch with Sinisa. So I mean, that's gonna happen. That's something that's there. It's not just about getting a W ever. It's about really being the best version of myself that I can be and get there as quickly as possible.